Tottenham going eyeball to eyeball with their rivals one more time. A day for parading of colours, a day for pride, a day for partisanship, perhaps a day for personalities who will prevail over what could potentially turn into 90 minutes of bedlam. It's time we ask that age-old question again: who is going to come out on top this time? It is sizzling beautifully here, and of course, as always, it is overlooked by the grand murals of the great man who lends this venue his name. We are always here in the presence of true magnificence. Well, this is a friendly, but a friendly only in name.
Well, exhibition match sounds like an easy-ozy game of football, Peter, and a picture-perfect occasion until the word pride gets a mention. And it's likely to have quite a big say between teams that could easily be sucked into an excuse for another feud. Why let an exhibition match get in the way of that? So these two will be going at it very, very strongly.
There's the whistle, and here we go. And when these two meet, generally speaking, sparks fly. Jim, you've played in games of this nature. Who can make the difference?
I think an awful lot's going to be asked of this fella Zubimendi here. But being such a smart player, I expect him to pass the test with flying colours. He's making up the extra centre-half at times, as well as making those deep, long runs towards the box. I think a cracking player with a very disciplined game.
Yeah, I'd have picked him too. No doubt the fans feel much the same way. Van der Ven clears it away. And now a sudden chance to counter. Now then, the ball's come loose. And he's certainly... Merino! Harmlessly behind. Spence. Some good work on the right flank here. Nicely weighted ball. Oh, he's found support out wide. Well seen, saw that coming. He's going to have to tune his rangefinder before the next one. Anything, Jim, to pick out of these early exchanges?
Well, I think both teams probably feel it's
real chance! Oh, the ball's run loose here. And he's got his cross in. Oh, we expected better, and so did he. Chance to deliver. Romero attempts a clearance. Oh, they could break here. That's a throw. He has found the way through. Kudus. Cleared without complication.
They've got to make this nice and quick.
And he's picked out the run. Merino. Bentancur. Tottenham are still to register a shot on target. As a matter of fact, a shot of any type. Well, that is one way to stop him. Some excellent tackling here, and that one a perfect example. He's shifting through the gears here. And here comes the corner.
They've got a healthy number of very tall targets to pick out from this corner.
Zubimendi is there, and he can get that clear. Saliba. Now it's Saka. Arsenal applying the press here, a high press.
Yeah, we see this so often these days, but it does demand an awful lot of work rate and, of course, the discipline, because it has to be with everyone. It can't be with one or two. If that starts happening here, it'll just fall away.
Yeah, and there are so much of them, but of course, the returns can be terrific. In by great chance! And that's caused a worry or two.
Yeah, it's good movement, though. A bit unlucky he couldn't actually steer it goalwards.
Spence. Kudus. Nice bit of skill, and he's away. Oh, that's fabulous. And that interception was most necessary.
He read that really well and stopped it.
It's their second corner of the game. Richarlison! Oh, terrific save from the keeper.
It's quite a show he's putting on here. This is excellent work.
Danso. It's a searching pass. And he gets rid in a hurry. Referee's given a throw. And it's João Palhinha. Tottenham finding their passes. Trossard. Oh, he's felt that, hasn't he? Eze. Opportunity for Arsenal to break. He's in plenty of space here. Trossard. Trossard! Not pretty, but it gets the job done. Trossard. Looking to play him in. Kudus. He's picked his way through. And it's Bentancur. João Palhinha. He's in a great position here.
Well, that was well positioned and well pinched. They can't hurt with their backs to goal.
Tries to play it through. And it's been played through. Shoots! The captain delivers!
Well, I can tell you, that'll definitely liven up the half-time team talk. Scoring first is always a plus, but scoring with that level of quality will surely lift every member of that team now.
Arsenal, after 43 minutes, is...
Yeah, and he did well not to stray offside there as well, Peter. He just seemed to instinctively know when the ball was going to be delivered, and he got it right.
They have what they wanted, the first breakthrough.
Well, that's changed the mood entirely, as you'd expect, Peter. It'll be fascinating now to see what kind of reaction it will cause.
Trossard in acres of space out wide.
There will be 1 minute added time.
Now it's Kudus. Well, that's beautifully weighted. And the referee brings the first half to a close. A very combative, competitive half with just the one decisive moment. It's been compelling stuff.
It's a dressing room that needs rousing at half-time, because in truth they've not really been at it so far. If the pep talk works, we may see a very different side second half. We need to.
Well, it's been a proper derby so far, no doubt about that. Intense and utterly captivating. There's the start of the second half.
Well, I think starting this half in a strong manner is essential, Peter, if you're chasing the game, which they are. You know, go with intent and purpose. Let your opponents know you're not just going to quietly bow down.
Now it's Trossard. Great vision. Calafiori picks it up out wide. He's found the way through. There's the delivery. He's got tall.
Well, he certainly wasn't in the mood to take any risks. They'll want to make the most of this turnover.
Time and again they are repelled. Well, it didn't look good for a while, but that was brave defending and they got away with it.
That's simply brilliant defending. They were outnumbered, but he still came out on top.
It's a foul, it's in the box, it's a penalty. Tottenham could not have chosen a worse moment. A lot of furious gesticulation, but it is never going to make the referee overturn a decision.
Yeah, in truth there, it was carelessness and I think a little touch of panic, Peter, in that challenge. That usually leads to something unwanted.
And he's denied!
I wouldn't fancy playing up front in these circumstances, to be honest. There's absolutely no supply.
And that has been cleared. Shot could be on. And that has been clubbed away. Rice. Hangs in across. And he knocks it clear. And it's made its way to him. Big chance! And it's in! And look what it means to them. This is a position of genuine strength now. Not a defender in sight. He had all the time in the world.
Well, of course, it's great play to set him up, Peter, but you can't say the defence did themselves many favours then. They really should have picked him up sooner.
So that's two now without reply.
Yeah, and you have to say that the contrast of moods are very visible now. They really fancy themselves to go and wrap things up.
And here's Richarlison. Saliba. Calafiori. And it's Rice.
The attendance for this match was 52,820.
Oh, what has happened here? Saka receives it in a good position here. Can he finish? And that is certainly not what he had in mind.
I can't quite believe he's missed that, Peter.
A noticeable change in the approach to defending here. Much more in your face.
Well, his vision and guile have been standout attributes, though it looks like he's receiving a stamp out now.
Now it's Marino, and he's got the beating of his man. Danso did well to emerge with the ball. That's a contest to keep an eye on. Driving on, and he's having a shot! Big relief, it just needed better contact.
Well, it didn't quite come off this time, Peter, but that's a warning to the opposition. This team know how to counter, and they'll be looking to do it every chance they get.
Substitutions taking place.
Arsenal can now introduce the first of their substitutes. And the break in play means they can now affect their change.
Yeah, they've gone for more energy up front. This is a clear message, Peter.
Danso kept aware, and it is reclaimed easily. And it's Bentancur. Rice. Timber. And here's Saka. Looking for the run. Can he finish?
Well, he got rid because he was under pressure.
Kudus producing a good steal there, showing a good level of alertness. Couple of changes then in quick succession.
Well, his stamina was called into question then, but there's absolutely nothing wrong with his heart and the efforts he put in. He was very willing, though, not quite able.
Rice. Saliba. And he welcomes it in. Chance for a shot! Oh, just lacked a decent finish.
Oh, what a chance. He probably had more time than he realised.
Spence. And it's João Palhinha. And it's Kudus. Bentancur. And Odobert. Ødegaard. Rice. Oh, he's going to be disappointed with that. Van der Ven goes steaming forward. Well, that defending is unapologetically persistent. It's almost personal, and it had to be. He is through here. Saka! Well, he's not happy with that challenge, but the referee has let it go. Oh, it's a promising build-up, this. Plenty of really nice passing. Shot a goal! Relentless! Just relentless! And the lead is extended still further. There was no getting to that, no getting to it at all. Expertly done.
Well, Peter, I think the keeper knew straight away he was never going to get to it.
A case now of complete control. And that's been intercepted.
That was well played, well stopped.
And that's the end of that. It all started well enough. Shot, surely! Goal! Players ecstatic, fans delirious. This is utopian. A momentary lapse, mercilessly exploited. They were absolutely lethal.
It's just sloppy to lose the ball like that, Peter. The ease which they were able to cut through them from there, that definitely doesn't have a good look about it.
Arsenal are at the peak of their powers. As for their opponents, a long way from that.
And things are much healthier in their favour. Mind you, you would have thought that when the last one went in.
Kudus.
There will be 5
He's had a fair tumble under that challenge. Spence. Oh, lovely feed. He is such a good mover. Martinelli. And it's Udogie. And he's well positioned here. Timber gets rid without sophistication. Great defending, strong and determined. And here's Kudus. And here's Richarlison, and the shot! It's in! And that is about as cool as they come. He picked his spot expertly.
That's just a fabulous, fabulous finish. Anything that close to the frame of the goal, 99 times out of 100, the keeper's not getting there.
And that's that. Tottenham have very little in the way of excuses here, simply having no answer to a display that was stunning, scintillating. There was to be only one outcome.